Many people work very hard to earn money. They wake up early, go to work, run businesses, and struggle every day just to increase their income. But here's something surprising. A large number of people do not actually know where their money should go after they earn it. Some people keep their money sitting in a bank account for years without realizing that inflation slowly reduces its value. Others try investing without proper understanding and unfortunately end up losing their money. That experience can be frustrating, and sometimes it even makes people afraid of investing again. The real problem is not that investing is bad. The real problem is that many people simply do not know the right places where money can grow safely and wisely. When you understand where to place your money, it becomes easier to turn your income into long-term financial growth. In this video, I'm going to outline 10 of the best places you can invest your money if they are handled wisely. These are investment opportunities that have helped many successful people build wealth over time. I will explain what each investment means, why it is important, and how people usually get started with it. Some of these may sound familiar, but the way successful investors use them might surprise you. So let us begin with one of the most trusted investments in the world. The first place you can invest your money is real estate. Real estate simply refers to property such as land, houses, apartments, or commercial buildings that people buy with the intention of making profit from them. Real estate has remained popular for generations because it is a physical asset that people can see and control. Unlike some financial investments that exist only digitally, property is tangible. One of the biggest advantages of real estate is appreciation. Appreciation means that the value of property often increases over time, especially as cities grow and populations expand. As more people move into developing areas, the demand for housing and land increases, which can push prices higher. Another powerful advantage of real estate is rental income. When someone buys property and rents it out, tenants pay them regularly for using that property. That rent can become a steady stream of income. Some investors even own multiple rental properties, which allows them to earn income from several places at the same time. Many successful individuals have used real estate to build wealth. One well-known example is Donald Bren, a major real estate developer who built a large property empire. Another example is Barbara Corcoran, who started her real estate career with a small loan and eventually built a company worth millions. For beginners, real estate investment can start in different ways. Some people buy land and hold it until the value increases. Others purchase houses and rent them out to tenants. Some investors renovate older properties and sell them for higher prices. The important idea is that real estate turns money into an asset that can grow in value while also producing income. But real estate is only one of many ways smart investors grow their wealth. The second powerful place you can invest your money is the stock market. Stocks represent ownership in a company. When someone buys a stock, they are essentially buying a small piece of that business. If the company performs well and becomes more profitable, the value of its shares can increase. Over time, this growth can create significant financial returns for investors. The stock market has historically produced some of the strongest long-term investment returns in the world. Many companies start small and eventually grow into massive global businesses, and early investors often benefit from that growth. One of the most famous investors who used the stock market to build enormous wealth is Warren Buffett. He began investing at a young age and became one of the most respected investors in history by carefully selecting companies with strong long-term potential. Another well-known investor is Peter Lynch, who managed one of the most successful mutual funds and demonstrated how powerful disciplined investing can be. Stocks also provide another potential benefit known as dividends. Dividends are portions of company profits that are distributed to shareholders. This means investors can sometimes receive income simply for owning shares in profitable companies. Today, investing in stocks is more accessible than ever before. Many online platforms allow people to buy shares from their phones or computers. However, successful stock investing usually requires patience, research, and a long-term mindset rather than quick speculation. But while some investors enjoy selecting individual companies themselves, others prefer a different approach that spreads their money across many businesses at the same time. The third place you can invest your money is mutual funds and index funds. These investment tools allow people to invest in multiple companies at once instead of choosing individual stocks one by one. A mutual fund collects money from many investors and then uses that pool of money to purchase a variety of different companies. An index fund works in a similar way, but it usually follows the performance of a large group of companies within a market index. One of the biggest advantages of mutual funds and index funds is diversification. Diversification simply means spreading your investment across many companies so that if one performs poorly, the others may still perform well. This can help reduce overall risk. Another advantage is professional management. Many mutual funds are managed by experienced financial professionals who analyze markets and decide which companies to include in the fund. This makes mutual funds attractive for people who may not have the time or experience to study individual companies themselves. One of the strongest advocates of index fund investing was John Bogle, the founder of Vanguard. His approach helped millions of ordinary investors participate in the stock market through simple, low-cost investment funds. For beginners, mutual funds and index funds are often considered one of the easiest ways to begin investing because they provide exposure to a broad range of companies without requiring complex analysis. Now, before we continue to the next set of investment opportunities, let me say something quickly. If this video is already helping you see money and investing in a new way, you might want to tap that subscribe button. It costs absolutely nothing, but it helps the channel grow, and it also means you will continue learning more about money, business, and smart investing. And trust me, some of the next investment opportunities on this list are surprisingly powerful and often overlooked by many people. Now that we have explored some of the most popular ways people invest their money, let us continue with the next set of investment opportunities. Many people often focus only on real estate or the stock market, but there are other powerful ways investors grow their wealth. Some of these investments are known for stability, while others create opportunities for large financial growth. Understanding these options helps investors diversify their money and reduce risk. Diversification simply means spreading your money across different types of investments so that one opportunity does not determine your entire financial future. With that in mind, let us move to the fourth place where people invest their money. The fourth place you can invest your money is government bonds and Treasury bills. These investments are often considered some of the safest financial instruments available. Government bonds and Treasury bills are essentially loans that investors give to a government. When you purchase a bond or Treasury bill, you are lending money to the government for a certain period of time. In return, the government promises to pay you interest on that money and eventually return the original amount you invested. One reason many investors choose bonds is because they are generally considered low risk, especially when issued by stable governments. Because governments have the ability to generate revenue through taxation and national economic activity, the likelihood of repayment is usually very high. Bonds are often used by investors who prefer steady and predictable returns rather than high-risk opportunities. Some wealthy individuals keep a portion of their investments in bonds as a way to protect their wealth during uncertain economic conditions. Large investment managers, such as Ray Dalio, have often emphasized the importance of balancing investment portfolios with safer assets like bonds. For beginners, bonds or Treasury bills can be a simple way to earn interest while keeping their money relatively secure. Many financial institutions and government platforms provide access to these investment products, making them available even to smaller investors. But while bonds focus on stability, the next investment opportunity focuses on something different: growth and control. The fifth place you can invest your money is businesses or entrepreneurship. Owning a business is one of the most powerful ways people build wealth because it allows them to create value and generate income at the same time. When someone owns a business, they control a system that produces products or services that customers are willing to pay for. If that system grows successfully, the profits can increase significantly. Many of the world's wealthiest individuals built their fortunes through businesses. For example, Jeff Bezos created Amazon from a small online bookstore into one of the largest companies in the world. Elon Musk built several innovative companies, including Tesla and SpaceX, by focusing on technological advancement and long-term vision. Businesses can generate income in multiple ways. A successful company may earn profits from product sales, service fees, or licensing opportunities. In addition, businesses can expand into new markets and attract investors, which increases their overall value. For beginners, starting a business does not always require a massive amount of capital. Many entrepreneurs begin with small ventures, such as retail shops, online businesses, service companies, or distribution networks. What matters most is identifying a problem that people need solved and providing a product or service that meets that need effectively. While entrepreneurship involves risk, it also offers the possibility of very large financial rewards when managed properly. Now let us move to the sixth investment opportunity, which has been trusted by investors for centuries. The sixth place people invest their money is gold and other precious metals. Gold has long been considered a store of value, meaning it helps preserve wealth over time. For thousands of years, civilizations have used gold as a form of money and a symbol of financial stability. One reason gold remains important today is because it often performs well during periods of economic uncertainty. When inflation rises or financial markets become unstable, many investors turn to gold as a way to protect their purchasing power. Unlike paper currency, gold cannot be printed by governments, which helps maintain its scarcity. Famous investors, such as Ray Dalio and other financial strategists, have often included gold as part of diversified investment portfolios. Precious metals can also include silver, platinum, and other valuable materials that are used in industries and technology. Investors can purchase physical gold in the form of coins or bars, or they can invest through financial products that track the price of gold in global markets. The idea behind investing in precious metals is not always rapid growth, but long-term protection and stability. For many investors, gold acts as a financial safety net that helps balance other investments. Now, before we continue to the final set of investment opportunities, let me pause for a moment. If you're finding this video helpful and you are learning something new about money and investing, consider subscribing to the channel. It only takes a second, and it helps support the creation of more videos that break down complex financial ideas into simple explanations. And believe it or not, the next investment opportunities on our list include some of the most interesting and rapidly evolving areas of modern finance. Now, we move to the final part of our list, and this is where things start to become even more interesting. The investments we have discussed so far include property, stocks, funds, bonds, businesses, and precious metals. But the world of finance continues to evolve, and new opportunities are constantly emerging. Some of the next investment options are relatively modern, while others have existed for centuries but are often overlooked. Understanding these options can help investors build a stronger and more balanced financial future. So let us continue with the seventh place people invest their money. The seventh place you can invest your money is cryptocurrency. Cryptocurrency is a digital form of money that operates using blockchain technology. Unlike traditional currencies that are issued by governments and controlled by central banks, cryptocurrencies operate on decentralized networks of computers. This means transactions can occur directly between users without the need for traditional banking systems. One of the main reasons cryptocurrency has attracted attention is its potential for rapid growth. Early investors in digital currencies like Bitcoin saw extraordinary increases in value over time. For example, some of the early supporters of Bitcoin invested when the price was extremely low and later saw their investments multiply dramatically as global awareness of cryptocurrency increased. Entrepreneurs and technology advocates, such as Michael Saylor, have openly supported the long-term potential of digital assets. However, cryptocurrency is also known for its volatility, which means prices can rise and fall very quickly. Because of this, many financial experts advise investors to approach cryptocurrency carefully and only invest money they can afford to hold for long periods of time. Despite the risks, cryptocurrency continues to grow in global popularity as more institutions and companies explore blockchain technology. The eighth place you can invest your money is agriculture and farming. Agriculture may not always receive as much attention as technology or financial markets, but it remains one of the most essential industries in the world. Food demand never stops because every person on the planet depends on agricultural production. This constant demand makes agriculture a unique investment opportunity. Some investors purchase farmland and lease it to farmers, while others operate agricultural businesses that produce crops, livestock, or food products. Successful agricultural enterprises can generate steady cash flow, while the value of farmland itself may increase over time. In many regions, governments also support agriculture through policies, grants, or development programs because food security is considered essential to national stability. Some wealthy investors have quietly invested in farmland as a long-term asset. For instance, Bill Gates has reportedly invested heavily in farmland across the United States, recognizing its long-term value. Agriculture investments can range from large commercial farms to smaller ventures, such as poultry farming, crop cultivation, or agricultural supply businesses. For many investors, agriculture represents both an economic opportunity and a contribution to one of humanity's most important industries. Now, the ninth place you can invest your money might surprise some people, because it is not always recognized as a traditional investment. The ninth investment is education and skill development. While many people think of investments as financial assets, investing in knowledge and skills can be one of the most powerful decisions a person can make. Education improves a person's ability to create opportunities, earn higher income, and build successful businesses. Throughout history, many successful individuals have emphasized the importance of continuous learning. Warren Buffett, one of the most respected investors in the world, has often spoken about the value of reading and improving knowledge every day. Entrepreneurs like Elon Musk and other innovators are also known for constantly learning new skills and technologies. Investing in education can include formal academic training, professional certifications, business education, or learning valuable skills that improve career or entrepreneurial potential. The returns from education may not always appear immediately, but over time the knowledge gained can significantly increase a person's financial opportunities and decision-making ability. Finally, we arrive at the 10th place where people invest their money, and that is retirement accounts and long-term savings plans. Retirement investments are designed to help individuals build financial security for the future. Many people work for decades, and without proper financial planning, it can become difficult to maintain stability after leaving the workforce. Retirement accounts allow individuals to gradually accumulate funds over long periods of time while their investments grow through compound returns. In many countries, retirement investment programs offer tax advantages that encourage long-term saving. These plans often invest money into diversified portfolios that include stocks, bonds, and other financial assets. The goal of retirement investing is not short-term profit, but long-term stability. Many financial planners emphasize the importance of starting retirement investments early because compound growth becomes more powerful over time. Investors such as Susie Orman and other financial advisors frequently encourage individuals to prioritize long-term financial planning so they can maintain independence later in life. As we reach the end of this list, one very important principle becomes clear. Successful investors rarely place all of their money in one single investment. Instead, they diversify their investments across multiple opportunities: real estate, stocks, businesses, precious metals, agriculture, education, and other assets. Each serve different purposes within a balanced financial strategy. By spreading investments across different areas, investors reduce risk while increasing the chances of long-term growth. The key idea is not simply choosing one investment, but building a portfolio that allows money to grow from multiple directions over time. If you found this video helpful and you would like to continue learning more about money, business, and smart investing strategies, make sure you subscribe to the channel and stay connected for future videos. And before you go, take a moment to think about the investments we discussed today. Which of these opportunities interests you the most? Let me know in the comments, because understanding where money grows is often the first step toward building a stronger financial future.